the solution for this example. So firstly, there's required time of arrival, and it looks like there's two dates in there. But if you look at them, they seem fairly consistent. So even when there's only a 2 there, it puts a 0 in front. If there's an 8, it puts a 0 in front. So it looks like these will always be the exact same number of characters. So in order to pull out the left-hand side one, I can probably use some text functions. So the first one I'm going to use is the left function. So I'm going to point here, and I want the 2 characters from the left to give me the day. For the month, I can use the mid function. So we're going to say, look here, where must it start? It must start at character 1, 2, 3, 4, and go for 2 characters. So it's pulling out a 2. We've been given the year, so we can now use the date function to convert it to a valid Excel date. So that's the year, that's the month, and that's the day. It looks like it's working. I can say OK. Now we can copy it. I just want to show you something here. I'm going to copy it this way. So if I do it like that, just be careful. Can you see that what's happened is the year has been adjusted and it's adding 1 each time. So maybe in this case it's better to copy it like this and Control V to paste it, so that at least that stays the same. So just be careful about that. Excel sometimes does make changes when you're making copies, but otherwise it looks like we've got the correct dates. We can do a similar thing for the RTA2. So this time the month you can see is on the far right hand side, so let's start with that. So we'll use the right function and we'll say use that and go 2 characters. The day, I'm going to have to use the mid function. I'm going to say look there, start at character number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and go for 2 and just check it. Yeah, it looks like it's fine. And we use our date function, and we're going to say that's the year, that's the month, that's the day. Okay, it looks correct. So I'm going to highlight that, copy it, and then just paste it. So now we've pulled out of this column, we've separated the dates so that Excel can see them as dates. For the ETA, estimated time of arrival, a slightly simpler column. So I'm just going to use my left and right. So I'm going to say use the left function to pull out the days. It's 2 characters. And for the month, I'm going to use the right function, although you can use the mid function. I'm going to say it's 2 characters. And for the date, that's the year, that's the month, and that's the day. I'm going to copy that and paste it. And so now we've managed to take these dates, which were in the wrong format, and join together, and we've separated them into distinct dates, which we can now work with. Now we can start adding some useful analysis. So what we're going to say here is if the ETA date, the estimated time of arrival, is before the required date, and we'll make it the second one only, then it's on track. If it's afterwards, it's late. So we're going to do an if function. And because dates are numbers, I can simply go and say, is that over there less than that over there? Because if it is, it must be on track. But if it's not, I can put late or something like that. So okay, let's copy it down. And you can quickly pick up items where they're going to be late. And if we want to quantify the days, again, because it's a number, I can just say equals that minus that, and I'm going to get negatives and positives. A negative means that it's ahead of schedule, a positive means it's behind time. So you could then put all of this into a pivot table and start analyzing performance.